I seek refuge in Allah from the cursed devil. In the name of Allah, the gracious and merciful. All praise due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, His blessing and prayers cast among His messenger, our beloved Prophet Muhammad bin Abdullah, alayhi salatu wassalam. Dear brothers and sisters, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I resume decode for the numerical systems in the Great Wise Quran, especially for those talking about the disjointed letter. What are these disjointed letters, or the mystic letters, or mysterious letters, or the start of the chapters, whatever you want to call them, or the letter of light? What could be these letters? Why they're there? What they do when they come? How they affect the chapter? Every calculation, to initiate a calculation, I have to have a reason. Like what reason? Like if for example, if these verses carry the same letter. For example, letter Qaf. Let's give example. Letter Qaf. Letter Qaf. Letter Qaf exists in Hamim Ain Sin Qaf, chapter 42, verse 2. Qaf. And also exists in 50, verse number 1. So let's look at these two verses. Hamim Ain Sin Qaf Qaf wal Quran al Majid. Okay, these are the two locations. Sequential geometrical value. Hamim 48, Ain Sin Qaf 230. This 278 altogether. Qaf al Quran al Majid 577. Okay, that's nice. 577 is the word Bi'thi. 577. 577. Let's do the work. 2 letters, 3 letters, 15 letters. One word, Qaf al-Quran Majid, 3 words. Verse number 1, verse number 2, verse number 1. Data of the chapter 5105. 5105 twice for 2 verses. Each verse is one set of values. 23, 27. Data of the chapter. All adds up to 13,421. This much. If we decode as follow this number, 20,620, I do not know what, let's put it this way, 62 the word Ash-Shams and 60 Al-Qiyamah. The only relation between Ash-Shams and Al-Qiyamah, if the sun rises from the west, but this is too far to explain. If the sun rises from the west, then Al-Qiyamah is very near. This is the biggest sign of Al-Qiyamah, but let's stop here. I do not know what is this. I'm gonna decode though. I have solution for it. If you take 278, which is Ha Mim Ain Sin Qaf, and you take Qaf from the other verse, which is the one I studied there, Qaf, only Qaf, 242. So if you take Ha Mim, the disjointed, let me put it, split him. Ha Mim 48, Ain Sin Qaf 230, Qaf, those are the disjointed letters. Qaf, what lifts 242 out of 620, so 620, which is this split, times, I'm going to take this times 19. Why 19? 19 is the letter Qaf. Why not 100? A choice. We're trying to solve it. Maybe this is weak. Multiple. This multiple Qaf. So this is the constant Qaf. So do that. Times 19 is 11,780. take it out of 13,421. What left is 1641. 1641. 1641, take out of it 38 Hijri. The only thing I do not like, it's okay, you can do it, but I prefer not, because things become a lot easy for me. 1603. 1603, it is one of the group called the hour is very near. Okay, so minus 38, now we know that. What about this one? What is this thing here? So 620, I took out of it Ha, Mim, Ain, Sin, Qaf, and Qaf 100, 242. 242, this is Al-Qiyamah. Al-Qiyamah. This is not Al-Qiyamah, this is Yawm Al-Qiyamah. Yawm Al-Qiyamah. Yawm 56, Al-Qiyamah 186. Minus 56, 186. Now it's right. Yawm Al-Qiyamah. This is wrong. No, I have it there. Yawm Al-Qiyamah. Allah knows best. I could be wrong. So do not, if I'm right, it's the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His tawfiq and ta'lim and tafheem and hidayah, Allah's guidance to the decoding the numbers. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Just throw my papers away. That doesn't mean nothing. But I noticed this number 1603, if you take out of it 120 years, 1603, you take 120 years roughly, you get 1482. In here you fit 120 years, you get almost 1481 or 82 maybe. But 1481 or 1482, this, so 1481, no, take it out, 14, fit that 120, so 1630, fit this one, 120 in between, 1482 in between, or one sandwich inside. But 1 or 2, 1482, remember, is the sequential value of the verse 158, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, the day some of the signs of your Lord comes, no soul benefit from its belief. But we know, according to teaching of our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, that this is the sunrise from the west. So maybe we are doing the right thing. So based on this understanding, Hamim Ain Sin Qaf I took. This is, I have a right to take him. What left Yawm Al-Qiyamah, the day of judgment? Allah knows best. I'm not sure. I'm surprised. If I'm right, I'll be surprised. Because I don't know. I don't know how it works. I do not know. Is this 342, this number? But I cannot explain it. I do not know. I do not know. I cannot play with the numbers. It's not very clear for me. But like I said, this is the word the Shams, 62. And 60 Al-Qiyami. Geometrical value 186. The sunrise from the west, inshallah, definitely 1494 Bi'thi, 2058 Gregorian. Almost done with that, inshallah ta'ala. Inshallah, very soon I will declare it that, inshallah, this is confirmed. Maybe I already said it's a confirmed event. Allah knows best. I did so many calculations, maybe thousands of them. 4,000, how, when, why, and a lot of restriction the model, the astrophysics model. I fit all the condition the Prophet put in he informed us. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam informed us a lot of information. He funded a lot of information for us about the event. I took all this information, set it up together, and build a model. Do not violate, guided by these information. Do not violate this information. And I share this information in almost 400 lecture for you guys, you know, so be happy. You can save yourself, you know. So maybe you go ahead and buy a tent and a mosque Where is the book I have here? I lost it. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Ah, Ya Rabbi, Ya Allah, everything is lost here. Nothing I find. No, man, no. Where is it? I hope I didn't throw it away, because sometimes, here, I have it here now. The sun rise from the west, in Arabic 423 lecture, in English 341 lectures. Every detail. Why? And from the Quran, when? From the Quran, when? From the teaching of the Prophet, how? From the astrophysics, you know, all applied, all physics, laws of motion and rotational momentum, angular momentum, and rotational kinetic energy in the orbit, in the spin, why it's going to happen, how it's going to happen, who's going to see the sunrise from the west, how long the situation of the earth to achieve how many hours for the night, like 36 hours, all that in detail, to the point. I think a lot about the model to see if I want to add something to you guys. I couldn't add anything for a while, because I cannot talk about everything. How the event will happen, how the earth will lean to the side, to the point, the sun, the Arabian Peninsula, where the reference is to climb up in the Arctica, or not Arctica, the cap of the globe, where it is the highest, shaded from the sun for 36 hours, which is 3 nights. Then the sun rise from the west in a very shallow angle. I did talk about it, and I accused the piercing star, the heavy dense matter, or the dwarf, maybe it's a red or dark dwarf. Maybe it is like pass through the solar system and cause a shift in the polar mass, either the polar or the other pole, the anti-Arctica or the Arctica. Pull the ocean, the Arctican Ocean, which is billions, trillions of kilograms, pull it from the symmetry of the rotational axis, and this caused the earth to start make precision. And this precision depends on the way how this piercing star Ataric affect the earth, cause the earth to lean down, and the Arabian Peninsula, as you see, to climb up on the top of the globe, shaded from the sun, in a weird type of. This is roughly models. Is very crude models, not exactly. And this is 1 night, 2 night, 3 night, and dive. As you see, this is the north. When it dive deeper in space, the sun rise on the Arabian Peninsula. A guy see you not in America or in South America or Australia or China. He'll see you rising from the west, close to the northwest shallow angle. Going north, climbing up. This object let the earth go. The earth start, leveling up back to maximize. And this is going from west, northwest, north, northeast, east, up to be perpendicular in the Arabian Peninsula, after the earth stand up in heaven and keep the same direction of rotation. Nothing will hit the earth. Any model you see him saying some meteoroid or asteroid or a planet or I don't know what touch the earth, cancel this. This is very huge, attraction force to cause this event. Anything hit the earth is so fragile. If the temperature goes 100 degrees, you guys be frying, fried chicken, So you cannot take it. That's a much smaller object burn the whole earth. 10 to the power 15 kilogram, Chicxulub. So nothing will hit the earth. But this event, the earth sink and the sun sink from the door of repentance, from the direction of the Dome of the Rock. That is the model. And this is big enough event to kill billions of people. That's why I hope I save with this theory 2 to 3 billion. Those people live in a coastal line. Those people who live in earthquake belts. Those people who live in the volcanic active area, Yellowstone and around it. The people of New Zealand, the people of our brothers in Malaysia and Indonesia, this active thing, and be followed by the smoke. The smoke will destroy and devastate the agriculture all over the globe. You see what I'm saying? Right after this, the believer will die. Right after this event, not the same year, like within months from this event, maybe a year or so. With the pleasant wind take their souls, but the people after that, they will be fighting like donkeys fighting in the fields. They will fight for anything, for a cup of water. They will make a nuclear war for like a sack of potato. A lot of people will doom in this event, and that's why it is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when this happened, Allah declare the end of time and declare the counting of the end of time, the hour, for 120 years, which I was mentioning for you. 120 years from this event. So these become known. You see what I'm saying? And these 120 years is short years. The only thing make these years short is that the earth come closer to spin faster around the sun. So definitely this heavy object will either bring the sun closer in the orbit, and instead of the sun go up, the earth, in the orbit. This is the sun here somewhere, let's say here, okay, and instead of reaching all the way, this object, if it goes through here, maybe it's gonna bring the earth to come short, okay, and start spinning faster to substitute for the loss in radius, because this angular momentum is conservative, and this is a suspended system, and if you lose a radius, that means you're gonna speed up to keep the value close to the original. So get ready, guys. This is a serious talk. This is not like a regular vlog here. I'm here just for you to give me likes or views or make $5 from YouTube. No, brother, no. This took me years. YouTube cannot pay me. No one can substitute you this money. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can. I'm looking for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward, and for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to substitute my effort in this field of study. It took me years after years. We're talking between my college education and this education, maybe 30 years, all my life, let's say, Okay, so they need to know, take it serious. Do not argue with me over bitty things or one calculation, but could be this calculation right, by the way. But anyway, take it or leave it. Let's put it, this is the final thing. This is Qaf, Hamim, Ain Sin Qaf, and Qaf wal Quran al Majid. Okay, what if we decode with a geometrical value of 16 from this number? Where is it? This number here. Let's change the color. 116 fit to say 1 represents Allah and 115 represents Sana, year, times 100, which is Qaf. I'm decoding because I bring these together because of the letter Qaf and Qaf wal Quran al Majid. Okay, so do take that big number out of this one, 11,600. It's okay, I lost the lecture, but it's benefit inshallah for you guys. 21 in the memory, take 11600. What lifts 1821? 1821, if you take out of it the word Hijri geometrical value, here Hijri, this is Hijri sequential value. What left is 1603 also. 1603. 1603. So take out of it 218 Hijri 1603. It's very heavy decoding with the letter Qaf over there, as you see, for this value. This method, I have hundreds of thousands of gathering like that. And this method also, I solve hundreds of thousands of decoding using this method. the disjointed letter as a constant, or al-basmali as a constant, or the sequential value or geometrical value of the 14 disjointed letter, the whole value. Okay, you cannot tell me no. This is a whole flood of information. Allah knows best, so I keep that. Remember, if you go to chapter 18, very remarkable. I did talk about this, but not here, another topic. If you go chapter 18, chapter Al-Kahf, and you look up the chapter and start reading, you start reading, then you find verse 21. وَكَذَلِكَ أَعْثَرْنَا عَلَيْهِمْ لِيَعْلَمُوا أَنَّ talking about the seven sleepy, أصحاب الكهف, the people of the cave. And this verse say, وَكَذَلِكَ أَعْثَرْنَا عَلَيْهِمْ, we let the people find him, for them to know that the promise of Allah is the truth, and the hour, no doubt about it. This verse, chapter 18, verse 21. Open the two digits together, you get 1821. Decode with 218 Hijri, you get 1603. الساعة لا ريب فيها. This one decoding, one heavy strong decoding. You keep on reading in the chapter, you finish the story of Ashab al-Kahf, then you come and go and keep on going. Then two guys, they was arguing, one rich, one poor, and he said, I'm the, I have this, I have that, till the point he reached 36, and he started acting stupid. And he said, وَمَا أَظُنُّ السَّاعَةَ قَائِمَةً. And I don't think, here أظن, according to the scholar, I'm sure that the hour is not going to happen. That's what this guy is saying. وَمَا أَظُنُّ السَّاعَةَ قَائِمَةً وَلَئِن رُدِدتُّ إِلَىٰ رَبِّي لَأَجِدَنَّ خَيْرًا مِنْهَا مُنْقَلَبًا. This type of stupidity exists between a lot of people, by the way. He be like 90 years old, and he doing all kind of sins, and he think he never die. You know? A lot of stupid people. What I'm reading about this verse 36 of chapter 18. Chapter 18 Al-Kahf, verse 36, the one I'm looking at. Very simple. How I'm going to use the knowledge of this? Go look till the end of chapter Al-Isra. Till the end of chapter Al-Isra. How many verses till the end of chapter Al-Isra? You do not know, I'll tell you how much. Till the end of chapter Al-Isra, we have a 2140 verse. So, till the end of Al-Isra 17, 111, we have 21, how many? How many I said? 2140. 2140. Go in chapter 18, which is the next chapter, 36 verse. 36 and add. So this one is Quranic verse. I hope you see. Yeah, I think you see. Quranic verse 6712. So this is Quranic verse 2176. But 2176 is overlapping the year 1602, 1603. So 2176 could be the last complete year where people thinking, rejecting the hour. But when the hour happened, they cannot reject nothing. That's it. They be into the event. That's it. 2176. 2176 overlapping 1603, by the way. And both verses talking about the hour. So when I tell you, brother, it's not because I have desire. I don't care. The hour is going to come. Me and you, we know when I'm going to see it. It's going to be way. For me, if it's longer, it's maybe better. I don't care. Better or less, or no preference here. I don't care. I try to get the number. I don't involve myself. I do not involve with these numbers. I have no benefit to involve. I see numbers, I gather them, I look them up in different programs, different way, different targeting for the verses. I see numbers. When I see them, I know what are these numbers. Now I tell you, brother, maybe this is, we are near to the hour. I go out, talk to the scholar, they said we are toward the end of time. You talk to the Christian, they say we are toward the end of time. You talk to the Jews, they say the same thing. So all the religious people on earth feeling the events, feeling how this life is not stable. When it comes to Muslim, we have a plenty, huge amount of information and science. We inherited more than 140 signs from our Prophet. He told us about these signs. When we go to the Quran, we find event. We find chapter 17 talking about the promise of the hereafter, and we are living it right now. Actually, we've been almost 76 years deep into it. When we're talking about the dictatorship ruling the Muslim land, we are deep into it, almost finished a century. We did finish a century today. Not today, I mean this year, 2024. So we officially lost the Khilafah 2024. So what are you guys saying? It's not like I'm like coming here like idiot and just look in one page and that's it, start building up all these theories. No. This is a widespread knowledge, so many body of knowledge. I'm gathering from here, there, listening to you guys, listening to the book of Ibn Hamad, Al-Urf Al-Wardi, في أخبار الإمام المهدي, Al-Barazanji, Safarini, Abu Amr Al-Dani, tens of scholars gather all this information. The tafsir, 120 tafsir, the meaning of the Quran, speak Arabic very fluently and understand exactly what the verses, how many programs I developed, how to locate all this information. You do not know about this information. Now I tell you, look how to target it. You see? I do not know, but 121 if gonna do with it, but here I stop. I do not know what is this. But I see 121 there. But let's not concern a lot about that. I use it over there, 1821, this number. Here I use it, but this is different approach than this. This is with the letter Qaf. I'm decoding with the letter Qaf. Sana, this is year. One represent Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Same thing, 2176. So I'm not like dreaming here. No, you need to understand how I gather all this information over the years. We are very close to the hour. 160 years is not a lot when it comes to cosmic level of time. We've been living around on this earth for billions of years. As a human, we've been here at least maybe 6, a little bit more, 1,000, 7,000, something like that as a human being. People before us was here. Some scholars say there was al-jinn, al-hin, al-bin, different species. We know the species of jinn is here way long, maybe 2,000 years before us, at least. We know the angels way before us. So this is a huge universe. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't start it yesterday. It's been around for long time. We're talking billions of years. So when we talk about 150, 60 years, we are almost living the last minute to see midnight. We are now 11 o'clock, 59.30 minutes. Not exactly, maybe we are 11 o'clock, 33 minutes according to my watch, because I have my own watch. You know the doomsday watch or the whatever they call it, they have this watch. I have my own watch based on this knowledge. We are living almost close to midnight, but like a few minutes, let's say. Okay, this my lecture is up, my time is up. Subhanakallah wa hamdak nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Allah knows best.